Good evening. My name is Janae Williams Jackson, and I will be doing part two of my Harry Potter series. This speech is an informative speech, and so I'll be giving you the overview of the story of Harry Potter and the first few years of him being integrated into the wizarding world. Um, Hopefully, by the end of the speech, you have a better understanding of Harry Potter if you already don't know. And yeah, all right. Um, so Harry Potter starts off as a story of a baby who was orphaned because there was a dark wizard who killed his parents. Um, it was due to a prophecy that he had been revealed or had been revealed to him. And basically, the prophecy says that the child will be born at the end of the seventh month, and that the child will um, be the person's demise. The child will be given a mark and marked as its equal, and as long as they're both alive, the other one cannot survive. So, um, right. So it's pretty gruesome, but Voldemort took it upon the Dark Wizard took it upon himself to go and hunt down all the children, all the male children that fit the description of the prophecy, to eradicate all of them so that he could remain in power. Unfortunately, Harry Potter's parents were um, a uh, a consequence of that, and so they lost their lives as they were trying to protect their child. But Harry Potter's mother, she used something very ancient magic that protected her son, so that no harm can come to him by this person, Voldemort. Um, After his parents were killed, Harry was sent to go and live with. Oh wow! Harry was sent to go and live with his maternal side of the family, which was his aunt, his mother's sister, her husband, and his cousin. And unfortunately, his time there was horrible. He was verbally mistreated. He was verbally abused. Um, he was given hand-me-downs that were three sizes too big for him. He had to live under the stairs, like the little closet that you for storage of coats or shoes or what have you, winter supplies. That's how big his room was, the space that they allotted him. Um, and so, pivoting into my next section is when he finds out that he's a wizard. Um, he was um, told he was a wizard by a half magical person, half not, a half giant by the name of Hagrid. And Hagrid was sent by Professor Dumbledore, who was the headmaster at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. And it was time for Harry to embark on the journey, as most children his age and that have magical parents do. They go to Hogwarts so that they can hone in on their skills, build them up, and become um, better wizards and witches and things of that nature. And there's a whole ministry of magic. It's a whole wizarding world where it's like we operate in our normal day. There's a presidency and things of that nature, rules and laws that people abide by. Um, so yes, Hagrid tells him that he's a wizard, and he takes him to the wizarding world so that he can get some a better understanding of what is going on in this newfound world. He gets to learn about Hogwarts as he had previously gotten several acceptance letters from the school itself. Just looking at my notes. Um, he attends Hogwarts, and he gets sorted into. There are four houses that all students are sorted into. It is Gryffindor, Ravenclaw, Slytherin, and Hufflepuff. And each four houses represent different characteristics that most of their students exhibit. There's a sorting hat that sorts the children into their perspective houses. Excuse me. And so the house that Harry was sorted into, and his friends, his immediate friends, his best friends, the ones that are going on these adventures with him, he was sorted into the Gryffindor house, which is super, super, super big on bravery and honor and courage, which throughout the story Harry exudes numerous times. Amongst the Wizarding World, so Harry never knew about the Wizarding World because of his parents being the only ones that were magical. And his mother's sister's aunt tried to keep that away from him. But he's well known in the Wizarding World as the boy who lived, the child that defeated Voldemort. But unbeknownst to, well, some people believe that he didn't disappear. But yes, a lot of people believe that Harry eradicated him, but that wasn't the truth. He just went into hiding, and then he kept coming back in different forms, which I will get into in my next point. So Voldemort, the evil of the story, and that's the common theme in most stories, that the evil just doesn't go away in one battle. It's several battles leading up into the war. But there were very many occasions where Voldemort has tried to come back in various forms, such as in the first book, he came back in the form of a professor that wore a turban, and ironically, his head was attached to the back of his head, and the professor was able to disguise it with a turban. The next one was the memory of Tom Riddle via the journal, the diary, and so Harry was battling the memory of Voldemort, and then also infiltrating the Triwizard Tournament. Professor Quirrell, I already went over that. Luckily, throughout his time being honing in on his skills, he developed a lot of good relationships with professors that were able to teach him different skills and aid him in his quest to fight the forces that be, which were Voldemort and his followers, which were called Death Eaters. But it was just, those are just like the first three books, three to four books that I've just mentioned. But there are a lot more stories where Harry exudes all of the qualities that his house is famous for. He is also he also does a great job at just making sure that he stays pure, and even if the decisions are really tough, he makes them, but he makes it with making sure that nobody is collateral damage, or there's nothing that is like a quid pro quo, almost like a trade for trade. But nonetheless, this was my speech on Harry Potter and the origins and the coming of age story, and just the beginning parts of what makes up a very dynamic story. I hope that after watching this, that you have a better understanding of the story. Maybe it'll prompt you to go and read the books or even watch the movies. It is a timeless tale, and I hope you all enjoyed it.